In the short span of the She Means Business chat show, this is the second time I'm actually interviewing someone who's in the business of sarees, clearly proving that sarees are on an upswing, and also the fact that I love sarees a lot. My guest today is Arati. She has a brand called OnlyPaithani, which is a traditional weave of Maharashtran, and I'm going to ask her to talk a little bit about what she does, her venture, and her journey as an entrepreneur, and a little bit more about the Paithani. Hi Arati.
Hi.
So tell me a little bit more about what really you do.
Okay. Deepika, as the name suggests, OnlyPaithani. We have been working majorly with Paithanis.
Right.
Paithanis are handlooms from Maharashtra, originally from Paithan.
Okay.
Where the weaving technique for a Paithani involves a 2,000-year-old weaving technique which was used in the Persian rugs.
Okay.
Which makes the front of the sari looks exactly like the back of the sari.
Okay.
So there is a lot. So there is no guide which a weaver would use to weave these saris. He would actually look at the tracing paper, a design, and just weave the pattern on the sari.
Okay.
And that is what makes the Paithani so unique, because there is no other weave like the Paithani as such. And secondly, that is what makes a Paithani take so long to weave, and hence known as such.
Okay. As far as the sari is concerned, I always feel there are two challenges. One is the challenge with the product itself. So in your case, for example, the Paithani is a very traditional, weave. So working with weavers, or for that matter, the question of whether you should make it more trendy, what kind of colors, what kind of new motifs. And the second aspect is the marketing of the sari, the selling of saris, getting people to wear more saris, right?
Yes.
So in your journey in these 7-8 years, has one aspect been more challenging than the other?
Yes, frankly speaking, working with the weavers has been a more of a challenging aspect. I'll come back to the marketing part, just a bit on how it is. It initially was not as big a challenge as the production itself.
Right.
Like I said, because the Paithani has been over the past many years being made only and only in specific colors, because the weavers have fallen into that a comfort zone of making, and sending out in the market what is easiest to make.
Right.
Getting them to weave, use the ancient motifs, or getting them to use and make the newer colors.
Right.
It was the biggest and still remains a big of it is quite a bit of a challenge.
In your case, you not only moved from a 9 to 5 to an entrepreneurial venture, you also completely changed industries. You're an engineer, and now you do sarees, and you work with weavers and with designs and with patterns. What was the shift like?
Even though the education is in engineering, right from my first job, I have been involved into sales. So since I have been involved into sales, I have been in a job where I've been working with a lot of people, meeting with a lot of people, handling deliveries, meeting deadlines, meeting targets. So a pressure job with the people-facing, role was not much of a challenge. Yes, the product shift was a huge change. Also, working with the weavers, because that's where you get to the bottom of it. To making them understand your requirements, what you want. To making them understand that, okay, this sky blue color will work, don't worry. While he is concerned about, madam, ye nahi dekega. Has been quite a change. Yes, that has been a change. But otherwise, I have been quite enjoying the whole process.
So, in these 7-8 years, have there been moments of doubt? Have you felt, oh God, am I doing the right thing? Oh God, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh my God, the challenges are too many. So how do you stay, motivated through it all?
Yes, staying motivated all throughout. Well, that doesn't really happen. Let's be honest here. See, there have been moments of doubts. Too many challenges, daily operations, and things to go through. But overall, I would say it's been very, very rewarding and I wouldn't change it for anything. There are motivational moments and inspiring moments come in day in and day out. There are, when you get an email from a client saying that, oh, you made my wedding day. I have never looked prettier in my life. Or, recently a client who picked up 2 sarees from me for her mother-in-law and her mother as well, who are, wheelchair bound, unfortunately. But she immediately calls me on giving them their gifts and says that, Arati, they are so happy, and thank you for giving them the happiness that they are experiencing right now. That is what pushes you to do better, to and create better, and that is what keeps you motivated. And that is what we work for, I believe. I mean, money would come and go, but this is what makes your day.
I completely agree. Money will come and go. Money will happen.
Correct.
But if you're really passionate about your product,
absolutely,
that's what keeps you motivated.
Absolutely. And if you make a good product, if you give a good product, you will find takers, is what I have seen.
I agree. Having said that, there's a huge buzz about sarees now. When I first started working, I think the most exciting thing about working was the fact that I could wear sarees to work. But slowly and steadily, with the influx of Western wear, I just thought it was much more easier to just slip into a dress or trousers and just rush out. But now, in the recent past, there's been a lot of buzz as far as the saree is concerned, which is very nice to see, very heartening to see. But is that translating into? So is it just an Instagram and social media thing, or are people actually buying more sarees now? Do you think things are changing?
Things are changing. Right. Things are changing, definitely. Right. People are finding it more hip to wear a saree. I see women sitting at a pub wearing sarees and being absolutely comfortable about it.
So nice.
I see very, very young girls, 18, 19, 20-year-old, coming to my boutique to buy sarees. Which is really nice, which was not happening 7-8 years back. I could see, the girls were about to get married who would be like, do I have to wear this? But now, thankfully, they are more enthusiastic than their moms about buying a saree, about wearing a saree.
So
it is really heartening that things are really changing.
Yeah, and people seem to be really. There's a lot of very trendy stuff happening with sarees.
Crop
tops. Yeah, even shirts. I've seen shirts. Yeah, people wearing sarees, which is a good thing. Adapt.
Absolutely super.
Why let the thing die? Why let the product die? Might as well adapt it.
And it's about the saree.
Absolutely.
It's about the saree.
Yeah.
So and like one size fits all. So you can borrow your moms, you can borrow your sisters, friends, and everybody can enjoy the lovely fabric.
So we have this very interesting segment on She Means Business. Okay. We actually have a magical lamp, which has a genie. Let me show you the lamp. I'm so proud of it. It's very sweet. This is the lamp, right? Okay. Now, if this genie could grant you one wish, he's an invisible genie. But if he could grant you one wish, and you had the choice to ask him for a brand ambassador, who would you want to see as an endorser of OnlyPaithani?
Okay. The very first thing that comes to my mind would be Rekha ji. I don't think anyone would carry the saree with as much grace as probably Rekha ji would. And for a very lovely garment like the Paithani, I think she would do a lot of justice.
So that's your wish. Rekha would be endorser. Lovely having you on She Means Business, Arati. Thank you so much for being on our show, and I wish you all the best with your brand.
Thank you.
And if I'm not mistaken, you've also expanded beyond the Paithani now, right?
Yes. Apart from the Paithanis, we are trying to work on Gadwals, which are from Andhra Pradesh. We are working on Irkals, which are from North Karnataka. We are also working on the Maheshwaris, which are from Maharashtra. Yeah. So our love for handlooms, we are just expanding to other regions as well. And trying to get as much unique weaves to the clients as possible.
So if you're fond of the saree, please go check out her website. And thank you once again for being on the show, She Means Business.
Thank you.
And to all our viewers, stay happy, stay tuned, and stay focused. Till next time.